Hello, this video is going to cover the Notion template reading list. It's a great template that you can use to keep track of all of your sources if you're reading lots of things for assignments, for dissertations, for research projects, or even just yourself. So I'll first of all show you how you would get this up in your own Notion. If you've never used Notion before, go check out the other videos on the Academic Skills website. So you would go to your sidebar here. You can either click add a page and the option to pick from a template will come up, or you can go down here to the templates. And we'll go along to the right hand side. The second option down is student, and if we click on that, it opens a lot more options. And we would like the reading list. And if you click on it here, you get a little preview of it here. As you can see, this little preview shows you lots of examples. So it gives you a good idea of kind of how it works. And then you just click use this template. And this is what will appear. So like it says, the modern reading list is more than just books. So they've designed this reading list to facilitate that. So as you can see here, the first thing you can put in once you add a new source is what type it is. And if I click on here, it brings up all of the ones already made in the database. So essays, academic journal, podcast, film, TV series, or article. And you can add your own in here as well, just by typing. So let's say it's an ebook. And I would just click here or press enter in my keyboard to create that new one. So then you can also add the name of your source, what the status is it currently ready to start, are you reading it, listening, finished, give it a score out of 5, fill in information such as the author, publisher, when it was published, if there's a link to it online. You can also add in your own little summary here. So you'll notice if I hover over the name here, it gives me this little option to open in SidePeek. So if I click this opens up a kind of its own document for the source that you're reading. So this is, well, it was a podcast before we changed it to ebook, so I'm going to put it back, and it says listening. So all of those properties that were along this bar down here then come up again in this little SidePeek here. And here you can add in whatever notes you want. Here, add in the notes. And you can see here that since I've started typing in this document, it's come up with a little icon here. That icon basically just means that I've started adding text into this and making notes on it. And as you can see, this one already had a little icon. So open it up. And yeah, you can see they've already added notes about this one. And to go back into the main screen, you can either click somewhere over here, or you can go to the middle top of the page and there's a little close button. The great thing about these templates is that they're really customizable. You can either make them more simplistic or more advanced to whatever your needs are. So now I just wanted to show you how I've changed the list template we've just gone through to fit my own needs as a student and just for my personal life. So this reading list has just come from the exact same template I've just gone through, except I've just changed a few bits for my own personal use. So as you can see, we've still got this table at the bottom, and we've still got the type, the name, status, score out of 5, I've kept the author and the link, but I've just gotten rid of a lot of these little columns that had the publisher information and things like that. I just didn't think they were necessary. And so instead, I've added in, as you can see here, my own little column, which I've called category. And here I've just used this to organize all of my different resources. So here you can see I've categorized this podcast as a feminist and for personal use. Here, this book we've got, it's under queer theory, personal, also university. And how I did that was I just went along to the end here and click this little plus button. and then I've gone into the multi-select option, and this allows you to put more than one category into these boxes. If I just click the select option, it would be like the status column where only one field would fit. So you can't be finished and listening to something at the same time. You're either listening to it or you've finished it. So I've gone into the multi-select and I called it category, as you can see at the top. And then to add in all my options, I just click here, add an option, and then I typed it in. So if it's historical, and then I just click enter on my keyboard to make that its own option, or I can write that it's for personal, enter again, and then here I have 2 options, and you can make as many of these categories as you want. And then this will be really helpful when I have a big, really long reading list. I can filter which types of media I want to see. And I've just done that by adding an extra little filter along the top here. You can see this one here, category. So if I click on here, I can think, all right, okay, I just want to look at the stuff I've been reading for university. So I've just selected university. All right, I want to have a look back over the things I've just read for myself over the past year, personal. Yeah, and how I did that was just along this top here, add a filter, and then it gives you all of your headings, all of your column headings as an option, and then you would just click which one you would want to filter it by.